this is video number 1. I'm so excited. I can't really stand it sometimes when I share this information because I was single till I was 41 and I was racking my brain trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. I was heartbroken again and again. I was alone. I was, in all these self-help healing seminars and worship ceremonies and rituals to try to extract something out of my mind that can help me release me from the bondage of being single. And I want you to be free of that. I want you to find what's worked for me in finding true love, and it doesn't have to be that hard. Now, there's 2 things I want to get out of the way first in this video, is the 2 main reasons why people stay single way too long, and they stay stuck way too long in the process of understanding themselves so they can find the true love in their life. The first real problem I see out there, which is what I saw in myself, is this desire to fix myself. This really invasive idea in society right now is that there's maybe something broken about you. Just because you haven't settled for a mediocre relationship, that maybe, maybe there's something wrong with you. That's why you haven't joined the club of the married people. And I used to think that for me too. I used to think that I had to reach a certain level of spiritual enlightenment in order to get accepted into the couples club and to really have someone that truly loves me, because for some reason there's something off about me. And so I started my search. I started looking in self-help books, and I read that, maybe I have these beliefs about myself that I need to change. And that's right, my father, he was emotionally distant, so maybe that's why I'm single. And I kept trying to forgive and heal, and it really just kept me going in a circle. And what I call rearranging the furniture, and didn't make a damn difference in what really attracted love into my life. And I've talked to so many people, and I'm sure you're one of them, that feels really frustrated. Like, I've tried everything and I am tired of doing this, right? You're probably feeling, you probably were even hesitant to sign up for this video series because you're thinking, not another workshop that I have to do, and that fatigue of the self-help. And I want to tell you that that's absolutely not true. There really isn't anything wrong with you. And the reason we attract the people in our life that we attract is because we don't understand really how that attraction works, why we have chemistry with certain people, and why we have chemistry or no chemistry with someone that seems perfectly reasonable and someone we should really like and should want to marry. So the second reason people stay single is, besides the fact that sometimes they feel like they're broken and they're in the fixing treadmill, is this idea that they're only looking for someone based on their persona. And what is the persona? Well, my partner, Dr. Robert Maldonado, and I have developed a program that actually is based on Carl Jung's work. And he actually is the one who came up with the term persona. And if you think about persona, you've heard the term personality, and really that's sort of what we think we are. We think we're this surface, we think we're this body, this identity of who we are from an ego standpoint. And you probably heard that word before. And basically, it's really what you're conscious of. Something, you can know your name, your personality, what you do for a living, this laundry list of qualities that you actually put on your Match.com or eHarmony profile. And you're trying to find another persona, another person that has those surface qualities as well, and you're trying to match up on that surface level, that conscious level. And as you know, that love feeling, that heartfelt feeling that you feel, is typically not the person that makes any logical sense. You meet someone who is, everything on your list, and you feel no attraction at all. And then you meet someone who's completely inappropriate. Maybe they're 10 years younger, or maybe they're not in the same social status as you. Maybe they're, kind of a little irresponsible, and you have this like feeling for this person that doesn't make any sense, and I wish I could just love someone that's, someone that fits in, that wants a commitment, that wants marriage, that's someone who's stable, but it never seems to match up. And so now we know that the real attraction is not based on that persona level. And most people, I would say 99% of the world, is really trying to attract on that level. Now think about this. How many dating tips have you heard that are based on this persona of who you are? Act a certain way, be strong, be confident, act like you're not interested. All those surface behaviors that we think are the key to love, and they're not. So the persona, as we know, is not the way to find love. And so the first step to finding out what really is the key is to just understand, first of all, what you're conscious of, which is your persona. So I want you to do this exercise. I want you to think about your Match.com profile, or if you don't have a profile, think about how you would present yourself, how would you describe yourself right now, as if you were putting out an ad for a partner, even if you're not online. Say you meet a friend and they want to introduce you to someone. What would you write to describe yourself? Or how would your friend describe your persona? And then I want you to think about the persona that you're searching for, that ideal partner. You can even look on your vision board or your list of 10 things that you want in a person, and then look at that and really see, are you looking for that persona, that surface type of qualities in a person, those attributes that are basically really have nothing to do with your heart. They have to do with your, their hair color or their height or what they do for a living. And most people, that's what they do. They really, really focus on that surface level. And this is why most of you are probably still single. So here's another exercise I want you to do. This is exercise number 2 for this video. I want you to ask yourself, who am I? And maybe you've tried to ask yourself that question before. And I want you to think about the persona as a part of you that is flexible. Jung actually got the term from the Greek plays where people would wear masks and they would pretend and they were actually acting. And that's probably what we do in life. We create this identity that we're trying to show the world who we are, what we want them to see about us. So we kind of create this mask. Think about your persona when you were 5. Think about your persona that you had when you were 10. Think about who you thought you were when you were 12 or 15. And then maybe in your 20s. And then start to really understand that this surface part of you that you're trying to understand is so flexible and actually changing all the time. So if you are going to attract someone based on your persona, how could you attract a love that lasts if that persona is going to be changing through your entire life? And then the third exercise is to think about your persona right now in your current age and the different situations in your life. The persona you are on a date, the persona you are at work, the persona you are with friends, and maybe you have a different persona around your family. And I want you to just start to see that there's so many parts of your persona, this part of you, that is interchangeable. It's like you have a closet full of different identities. And I want you to just see that this persona isn't the answer to finding love. And so what is the answer? We have to go a little deeper. And we're going to do that in video number 2. So I want you to hang in. We're going to go to video number 2. But in the meantime, I want you to do your homework. I want you to go through this process of identifying the different personas that you are, who you are right now, and who you were. And ask yourself this very, very simple question. Who is the real me? And that's going to lead you to true love. So I'll see you on video number 2. Take care.